Okay, two trades and done on the day. So let's take a look real quick. This will be a short video. Here was the short. You can see the mom signal in orange. I have the arrow pointing to it. That was at 33 minutes after the hour, so 3 minutes and 2 seconds after the close. And I was triggered into a short trade there. And we'll take a quick look at like where support was and stuff. You can see we have some recent pivot low. Market traded initially down to that level. Buyers came in then, so we had a short signal here. That was trade number one. Then we had a long signal right here. So there's entry to entry. So a small loss, and then that baby just ripped and off she went. I was done as we pushed kind of right in this area. And a nice little W pattern came in. So two automated trades and done on the day. So this master account's done for the day. It hits gold. That's the one I do a little bit more conservative. The next one, I'm about to turn the strategy on it to work any potential for pullback and lift, for a trend continuation long signal, or a short signal. I need to do that here pretty quick. But you can see we had the short signal, a little bit of a push, unable to go down and break below the morning's low pivot. Then we have a beautiful W pattern and lift. We had a signal on the initial lift. I know we had some in our group that trade manually. They worked the W pattern long, and of course that worked out just fine. You can see we had a mom signal fire off right here as the final portion of the W pattern. We had a little W pattern earlier, but that's pre-market. But you can see the market was contained and held above the morning session lows or pre-market lows around 4 in the morning U.S. Central Time. This is all U.S. Central Time. And then the beautiful long W pattern and lift. So anyhow, that was the two signals so far sequentially to get a person done for the day. Now, when you're in a long trade like this, let me just kind of draw this out. When you're in a long trade and we have our stop placed at the base of the signal, market came up, did pull back, missed hitting us from stopping us out, and then took up. Even if it did stop out and then turn around and you hit the long, you would have caught the huge move. You would have been 3 trades and done. But in this case, no stop out. We stay in the trade. This is a sequential secondary long signal. We're already in a long trade, so nothing happens with that long signal. We lift, stop goes up to break even plus, stops right here. We get a bit of a pullback. We get another sequential third long signal in a row. Then we get the big rip through this area that I'm not surprised they went up and busted through all these pivots after the big sell-off from the markets reopened going into the Asian session through the night. So yesterday we were one and done, one trade and done. Today 2 and through. So anyhow, I just missed the signal. So I'm going to get in here and get ready to work that other account. Might have to work it manually here, but I want to get over 700 on the day on that account too. Yeah, we are getting a short signal right here. Anytime I'm done automated, I completely remove the automated strategy from my chart. Even though we have on-off buttons and long mode only, short mode only, flatten button, I just take it off so there's no way in heck I accidentally have any sort of trade that's by accident. You can also see we just peeked our head outside of the bands. So we had an initial push outside of the bands with the big selling as the market reopened going into the Asian session period. We came down, touched the bottom of the bands during the EU session, and we came up and we peeked our head above the bands on the top side. So we were above the bands before the markets reopened. That was the tail end of the day yesterday. And down we go. So anyhow, we'll see if buyers can hang on to this thing and keep pressing and backfilling this range. But there is a very major gap down below. So the markets might need to go down and fill that gap maybe before we get more significant longer-term buying coming back into the market. We'll see. So there you have it. One and done on account one. Now I'm going to go start working account number two. In the mornings, when I see kind of a scrub range, I said, I'm just going to run one of the accounts out of the gates. When I get that one done, or at least if we peak our head above this range, then I'll be ready to engage. So I'm kind of hoping we push again, either give us an M pattern rollover, or we get a new pivot high, and I'll turn on the automation to catch any next short signal. So anyhow, there you go. Quick 2 trades and done in the morning. And I'll have more updates on the portfolio fully automated trading using the super bands and TradeStation. The programming project's actually starting today, and I'm really looking forward to doing my longer term trading on that platform since I've left TD Ameritrade and that Charles Schwab and that terrible Thinkorswim platform. But there you have it. If you have any questions, let me know at info@gridalgo.com. Talk to you all later.